Aaron Shrew here with one of the all-time greats, legendary MMA NHB fighter, Tank Abbott. Tank, how are you doing these days?
I'm doing very well. Just here to watch the fights, and I can't wait to see him go down.
Today I was thinking about MMA and NHB, and there truly is a difference. What are you thinking about the state of MMA today compared to NHB in terms of excitement of fights and the difference between one being more of a sport?
Well, mixed martial arts, MMA, is more of a sport, and no-holds-barred fighting is what I'm into. You know, you just go in there and two guys enter and the toughest guy leaves on his feet, the other guy usually on his back, and that's what I'm more aptly to like.
What do you think about the current champions today, like GSP, John Jones, Anderson Silva? What do you think about the performances of some of the champions?
Well, you know, what do you say? Hardly know who any of them are. That speaks volumes within itself. But you know, they're out there doing their little martial art technique things and getting down. And good luck to them, I guess.
You had a match about 6 months or a year ago, a backyard match against Scott Ferrizo. I actually enjoyed watching it because it truly was NHB. There was no stand-up, you know, there wasn't any referee interference, and that's how a real fight is. It's not somebody breaking it up or standing you up. What were your thoughts about the fight?
Well, that's happened hundreds of times. Usually there isn't a camera there, and yeah, absolutely. It's about the bare essence of real fighting is. You get in there and you throw down. There's no weight classes to hide behind. There's no rules to hide behind. There's no judges. There's no time limits. You know, that could be in the back of a bar, and you better do good or you might be going home in a morgue wagon, a van.
I'm born and raised in Still Beach, California, right down the street from you, and literally wusses like me, we idolize you, but we're scared to go to the bars on Main Street in downtown Huntington Beach because we didn't want to get beat up by guys like you. Are you still down there raising hell, or is it safe?
Well, yeah, you can find me downtown Huntington Beach, but you can rest assured there's nobody like me down there, and I'm pretty mellow nowadays.
One of the last of the original breed is one of your nemesis, kind of, Tito Ortiz. What do you think about his last performance and going out on so many losses to finish his career?
Well, Tito Ortiz is the furthest thing from me. He is probably going out on losses in his careers because the people that put fights together for him at the other organizations and everybody else he fights for give him easy fights so he can get over with his dyed hair. He's not a true champion. He's not even a true fighter. He is, what do you say? He is what you get, and everybody got taken by a con man. And I think it's pretty funny that for even 10 seconds somebody thought he was tough, and we all know who that was. And like I said, that speaks volumes within itself.
This is kind of a weird question, but the Frank Shamrock book just came out. Have you had a chance to read that yet?
I have not read Frank Shamrock's book, and I doubt that he probably wrote it. Probably had a ghostwriter. I myself have written a book that's a trilogy that's 1,000 pages long that I personally penned myself, and I really don't think Frank has anything interesting to talk about anyways. So I'm sure it probably comes with pictures of crayon drawings and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe he's got some of his first finger painting in there.
All right, my last question for you is this. Is there any chance ever that you would compete in organized fighting again, or do you just do it more so because that's what's in your blood, and if you get in a fight in the street, whatever it happens, but you're not looking to train for something?
I train here and there just for fun because it is in my blood. I love to fight, and that's what makes me who I am. And a true warrior never puts down his sword, and I dare to say that I'm probably closest to the truest warrior you've ever seen that's ever been in any cage, much less any of the ones recently today. And if someone called me up and they had the right fight for me, I'm always willing to fight and have fun doing it. fights. That's what makes me me.
Double last question I've got to know, because I have the chance to ask you. I've always wanted to know. As a diehard Tank Abbott fan growing up, like I said, in Still Beach down the street, being an early UFC fan, do you think you got screwed against Oleg and against Don Frye? Because Oleg had the easy fight, before the finals of the UFC. Could you have been UFC champ twice?
Well, both of them fought their training partners who winked and had very easy fights. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that they fought their friends and their friends laid down. Not something that a true warrior would do, and that's like I said before, these guys aren't true warriors. They're just guys that want to fight on TV and basically clowns that go around and say they're true tough guys. It's not about winning or losing, it's about the battle.
This is Aaron True with the legendary NHB fighter, David Tank Abbott. Thanks for sharing some of your thoughts and for taking the time to chat with us.
It's been my pleasure, man. Have a good night.